So we're going to start out with a drill. He's going to be here. Go ahead, Nick. Get like that. Yeah, just face the way I'm facing. Right here. Arms straight. Okay, strong like wrestling thing. Referees. This is going to make life a little easier to learn it. You can do the Darce from a lot of different positions. All you need for the Darce is access to the armpit space and this space. These two spaces, you can hit a Darce. That's all you need. But we're going to start like this. So where is it right now, guys? On his what?
Knee. Hands
and knees, yeah. I'm going to push his head down, put my chest right here. And what animal?
T-Rex.
T-Rex. Coil his armpit. I like it. Coil his armpit. I'm going to spin behind 90 degrees. I'm going to come back. I'm going to spin 90 degrees. See the sounds I'm making? The sounds you guys got to make. Now, watch. I don't reset like this. That's good enough. So, weight's on 90 degrees. Okay, coming back to his armpits. Chest on his back. Spinning from here, 90 degrees, into the armpit. All right, I'll do 10, and then he'll do 10. Now, here's the other thing. Here's what I need. Just make life easy. The guy that's down referee position is going to face this way. The guy comes spinning, he's going to be facing that way. And so when you switch, just do the same thing. So we'll have to make sure that this way. No. No, we got to do it this way. Come back. This is the way we're going to do it. I do what I say, 5 or 10, I forget. 10. I do 10, he does. Go ahead. He's going to do 10. 5. Boom. Reset.
10 on the
armpit. Good. Oh, good. Come back. More weight on it. Yes, go. Boom. Come back. Hands on the armpits. Both hands on those armpits. Good. Reset. Okay. 10 and 10. Just keep going back and forth. All right, you know which way to face. Ready? 1, 2, 3. This may be redundant at first, but we don't want to keep correcting the same things over and over again. I kind of have a rule when I teach, and I'm teaching a class tomorrow about learning how to learn. You're only allowed to mess up one thing at a time. This should be always the way in jiu-jitsu. Let me give you an example real quick. You know, basic way to learn a triangle is like punch, pull, shrimp, pull the arm, spin, lock up the triangle, right? Now, if somebody is shrimping like this, do they have any business going to the punch-pull phase yet? No. And if they don't know which arm to punch and pull, we don't have any business doing what? Spinning. If they're not good at spinning, we don't need them messing up every single step along the way. So I try to break things into segments, and I think we get through it faster. Okay? So anyway, that's what we're doing now. So right here, armpits. Oh, why am I in the armpits? Does anybody know? Control. Handle. What? Yeah. What can't he do if I'm in his armpits? Yeah. Well, for this one. If I'm in a front headlock, I still got control, but he can do what? He can grab my what? My hands. I say everyone is worried about the front headlock and they expect it. It's not. It's still good to do it from here. Grab my hands. But when I'm here, he can't grab them. When I spin, he's not expecting the Darce from there. So this armpit control is really great from the front quarter position to get your Darce. So anyway, here we go. So, yeah, pushing into him. What am I going to do? Wave. Yeah, wave. Now, for this arm to go higher, I have to go what? Lower. Reciprocation, this contralateral reciprocation of side to side and helping each other. So just, that's a good kinetic thing to understand, like kinesiology type of thing, biomechanical thing. So, boom, in here, wave. Come back. Wave. 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 You do 5, they do 5, make sure you wave. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Spin how many degrees? 90. Anything less than 90 is what?
Wrong.
Just ain't right.
Cute.
Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm here. Boom. Wave, and now we're going to do what? Karate chop. Karate chop. Boom. Gable grip. What do you want to do? What's this called when you do this with your wrists?
Pronate.
Pronate. What's this called? How do we remember that?
Soup.
We're holding a cup of what?
Soup.
Soup. Okay. So you probably won't get fully supinated. Those are, even if you don't pay attention to anatomy, physiology, you should learn those terms. Pronate, supinate. It will help your jiu-jitsu a lot. You want to supinate your hand a bit when you do this. So, armpit, wave, karate chop, and then I slightly supinate. I won't get the whole way. probably, because I need to be over here to do that, but a little bit of supination is going to help. Gable grip means there's no what? No thumbs. And then we're here. That's where we want to be. Shallow penetration. Don't go deep with the arms here. Just be here. So that's what I do with that. So I come back, spin, wait, karate chop, gable grip, right there. Okay, you do 5, they do 5. Make sure that the guy down is facing this way. That way I can see everybody. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. 90 degrees. Boom, boom. Okay. Now, we've been drilling fast, kind of doing. I want you to go really slow with this one. This way you can get feedback as you're doing it. Feedback's the key to learning. If you're not getting feedback, you can never self-correct. So the best feedback, the more immediate the feedback, the better, right? If someone corrects you, even like let's say with the dog, you know, if you know how they say you can't correct them after they poop, like a certain time. That's how we are in jiu-jitsu, same way. The more immediate the feedback, the better. So I want to make sure that I have the right pressure to take him over, and he's not just rolling over with me. So once I get this grip, what I'm going to do is my head is slightly supinated. I'm going to move my head away from his back. And I'm going to ask him to take it. How's that feel?
Not great.
Not great. Don't even roll over yet. Wait till, and he'll just tap on it when it feels not great. Okay, good. In a real match, he won't tap there. He'll probably do what?
Roll.
He'll roll. But I want you guys to do that. And here's the other thing. When you practice chokes and strangles, don't ever do them hard. Do them gently. Do them gently. Because if you do them hard, you don't know if your technique's good. If you do them gently, you'll know if your technique's good. Okay, so I'm here, that's it over here. And I move my head, look, off of his back, and I start to bring it over his head. And I'm making like this type of motion, like J. I mean, a J would be like that, but this J's coming this way. So here. Now I have every braking mechanic you need pressure how many ways? Arm bar, you pull the wrist down and take your hips where? Up. Okay. You know, rear naked choke. Boom. Boom. Okay, so we understand that. So pressure down. This is pressure down, right? That's only how many ways? 1. Okay, now where's the 2 way? Where's the second way pressure coming up?
Bottom line.
This. See that? Look, that's lifting. That's lifting him. When my head comes out here, that lifts him. Like that. That's our 2-way pressure. But just do that and make sure the pressure is going to have that guy just give you a tap like this. And just try that. We'll do 5 times each. And then once you do 5 times each, I know you guys got it mastered, so don't even drill anything. I'm just messing. Keep doing. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm seeing 100% improvements already, so thanks for bearing with me, guys. Okay. Thanks. Spin. Now, here's gonna roll. Okay, what I want to do once he rolls, okay, what he wants to do is put his hand on his hip. Yep, and then, now, I'm probably not going to get rolled from here, but it makes me lose my, like, hey, roll me. Yep. Makes me lose my grip. And then he gets out of it and I'm real sad. Because I did all that work. Okay, he wants to get that elbow to his hip. Yep. Okay, what I want to do is lay him. Bring that elbow up to your hip. Okay. So now we're going to do a different style drilling. That last that was like real kind of like synchronized swimming style. Or we'll say military. I think that's not style. Yeah, formation. This one we're using non-competitive resistance. Okay. So you can use resistance when you drill. But there's a designated winner. Who's that?
Miller.
The Nage, Tori, the guy on top, doing the move. Luke's not going to win. But I want him to give me resistance. And when you look at the difference, what's the difference? There's only one crucial difference between live and drilling, and that is the competitiveness of it. Because you can add resistance, you can add variability, you can add timing for drilling. But the key difference is the competitiveness. Just like tonight, 4 fisticuffs. That's real, right? It's not scripted. It's real. Okay, it's real. But that's what that's the thing. My dad had to tell us this when we were little because all we watched was WWF. Because you guys know that's real. It was like, well, that's like worse than the tooth fairy game. But anyway, because of what the outcome was predetermined, it's scripted. That's what drilling is. Okay, but we're gonna have some resistance. So he's here. So I spin. I'm gonna go here. He's gonna try to put his hand on his hip. I want to find that and not let his hand get to his hip. Put your hand on your hip. Yep. And so the reason why we call this non-competitive resistance is he's going to get me to the level that I can encode success with this. He's going to take me kind of towards the threshold of my abilities. So don't be the guy that's going to be like, it's going to hurt that, it's real hard. You failed. You know, don't get some white belt and say, yeah, man, you got to do that better. You got to do that better. Well, they're never going to get it better if you just rip their arm every time. It's too fast for them. Give them a, you know, we need an appropriate challenge, desirable, difficult. So boom. Slowly he goes to bring his arm up. I feel that coming in. And I smash that down. Go ahead, bring it up. Don't let his arm touch his hip. Or his hand touch his hip. Don't let his elbow peek out. Peek the elbow out. We don't want that. Go ahead. And we'll talk about the head, but I'm pulling the head down. Raise your head up. Right there. Okay, you just need to play it on for a few seconds, reset, and go again. Do about 3 to switch. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You guys, that's exactly what we need right there. Okay, so let's see if Adam's can lift his elbow. And look how she's not even breathing here. Okay, come back up. Okay, and do that again. Thank you. 90 degrees. Okay. Now look, his arms here this time. Before it was like there. That doesn't matter so much. It's probably a little better there, but we'll still make it work here. As long as the elbow's not back here. There's something a little bit back like this. That's what we don't need. Okay? Okay, good. Very good. One big clap. Yeah. Because every arm in choke, almost every arm in choke, what has to happen? What has to touch what? Shoulder to the neck. No. So the triangle defense, arm triangle defense, Darce anaconda defense all follow the same principles. If the shoulder doesn't touch the neck, you're not going to finish. So that's understanding kind of principles and everything. You have to representation. Okay. One thing I'm saying is Uke's role always plays a big role in drilling. Their role R-O-L-E and their R-O-L-L role. Okay. But what their function is. So when I get here. Some people are rolling all the way back. Roll all the way back to your back. If they do that, I'm probably not going to Darce them anymore. But I'll probably be able to make their life pretty miserable. I actually probably could pull them up. But they might swing their arm out. But you know what I'm going to do here now, right? North-south choke. And then usually I don't finish that one. You guys know this is my favorite one. I don't probably have time to go over. Today I'm going to do this. I'm sorry. That's to put the arm in. So make sure if you try that with the north-south, you have the arm. When you do that, if you guys want to hit me up anytime, I'll show you this week. But we're saying when I roll him, he's going to go to his side, right there, because he's still trying to get the guard and get back to his base. He's not just flopping to his back. So really hit the dart, you need him pretty much on his side. Okay, he could go to his back, but it's not really going to do a whole lot for him. So now, once I have this arm down, what I want to do is go back and look to the leg. There's a few ways you can get it. You can put your leg out, and they'll put you in half guard. Wonderful. This now works for him. Okay? Or you can reach in and hook the leg, or the best thing to do, the best way, is to get the top leg if you can. The top leg absolutely sucks to him. Okay? So now I have them here. Go ahead and move some. Bring your elbow up. Can't do it. Okay? Raise your head up a little bit. He can still raise his head a little bit, not much. I don't want him to be able to raise his head at all. Okay? Now, the middle of my sternum on is what? His shoulder pad here. Okay? I want to put that on his ear. And now his head can't do what? Slip out this way. Okay? Because I'm going to change my grip. Because this is the grip that I get the most leverage with, right here. So you raise your head up. But if I'm here, he can do what with his head? Okay? But now I'm going to cover the head with my belt, with my chest. Okay, slip your head out. Raise your head up. Do anything at all. Okay, now all I do is create my two-way pressure. This knee sprawls back. Frantic tap. We can gentle move too. So, stomach on the what? Ear. Raise your head up. And guys, just gently look. Right there. Okay. So now we're getting into the whole thing. We're doing okay. So here, spin, boom, head over here, 90 degrees. I got the arm trapped. I want to hook the what? Leg. Yeah. Yeah. Top or bottom. Anywhere the arm's down, you're still gonna get this one. Okay. So top's best, but sometimes bottom's a little easy. Now, I go from chest on his shoulder to chest on his what? Ear. Okay, stomach or chest. And now I'm going to, the more flexible your wrist is, the better this will be for you. You want this in line with his neck. Move your neck. Should not be able to move the neck at all. If I'm back here, move your neck. He still can a bit. Move your neck. Now watch, when I sprawl, make the distinction. I'm not like sprawling against a single leg. That'd be a real heavy hit. I want all my weight on my what? Chest. That's on his head. So that's the split. Choke him gently. 3's the switch if you run the hell. Ready? 1, 2, 3. But sometimes you'll get somebody where you're going to go to a longer Darce, like Islam Makhachev does with the short one. It's like this, or a full long Darce. But what I would advise for you when you do a Darce, and this is why we start with the drill bucket, because we were talking about this today. You after that, right?
Yeah. Why you just shoot it?
He said, why did I do it with my knees? Okay, if I do the full Darce grip from my knees, go through your elbow back. I'm stuck here. I can't leverage him at all. Okay, he can actually sit through. So, yeah, that way or the other way. Sit the other way. Even if I throw me over. Yeah, throw me over. But watch this. When I have this short grip, this 3/4 Nelson grip, like wrestling, go ahead and do something with your elbow. Hands hanging the whole time there. Okay. So, what I would recommend anytime you do a Darce, if you can get it off the bat and get it deep right away, it's good. But you want to break the posture and shove it. Get used to crushing their head down. So, let's say I go here, I go to roll. Okay, he's going to run away from my legs because he knows. All right. So let's turn this way. So as he's running away from my legs, okay, I'm shoving his head down. Raise your head up. Put your finger in his ear. Lift it up. Shoot his arm deeper. And then you're right here. Look. It's a bitsy spider. By the time you get to here, he taps. And look at the sprawl. The weight's on his what? Yeah, his head and shoulder. Okay. So the key is, I believe, unless there's an exception, you can do like a Jeff Glover. I think it's the March maybe. His name is Mark Lehman. This one, which is a really great highlight reel, but if you hit it, it's a really great low light reel if you miss it. So I don't like that one for that reason. We said this was catch wrestling orient. I don't like to dive for submissions. I like to stay on top. So anyway, because I literally missed that one before. I'm like a blue belt. I was like, not doing it anymore. Boom. Okay. Tip him. I go to hook his leg and he runs away. Make sure he's on his side. Reach. You turn this way again. I'm going to keep pressure and pull the ear up. And again, I do the wave technique. Wave. You don't need to go too deep. This is deep enough. Right there. Rear naked choke grip. Now, just like with the triangle, you know how there's a theory like you don't really want the shoulder in the triangle. You want to catch them right there. So look, I'm not trying to Darce all this here. The top of his shoulder is actually outside my lock. My lock is here below the, where the deltoid makes a diamond there. It's like right there on the cap of that deltoid where it makes a diamond. That's where my lock is. My hands go up. No pressure. I mean, with no muscle, but a lot of pressure. Okay. One more time. One. Runs away. Okay. Pull that ear up. Look at that lock. Okay. Try that again. Shoulder's not in the lock. Unless you're like 6'4", don't do all this because look, it's all the further I get my arm. So I do here. Real quick, the triangle. Because you guys, that person, it's like back in the day when we learned how to triangle. I've been doing this a long time. It was like you triangle in like this. It does work, but a stronger guy or a bigger guy will pull their arm. You can internally rotate and do that, but he's much more dead to rights. If I'm here, we always say hide the shoulder in the triangle. Go ahead and resist that. Yeah, that's the same thing you're doing with the Darce. Let me do it one time. I'm going to give 2 examples, but I know a lot of you guys, you know the triangles really well, so it's a good analogy. I come back. Okay, he's not letting me get it. Pull the head up. Same thing. Keep his shoulder out of your lock. Right there. Well, it basically is like. All right, with your partners, 3 easy switch. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So he's going to go Z guard, leg shield, half guard, and he gets an underhook. Now, if I whizzer up here, I'm connected, and he can control this. See, I'm doing all this. Okay, I'm going to do this what we call a low whizzer. So get that underhook pretty good. I'm going to put this here on his hip and punch. Right here. Go ahead and put me forward. Yeah. Okay. Now, to put pressure, I want to take my shoulder and put pressure on his. My structure's here. See? This knee's holding my body weight up. So if I spread my knee here, my body weight's going into that horn. Boom. What'd that do? It slipped his what? His shoulder. The guy stays here for a second. Right there to your belt. Do this grip. I do this penal belt sometimes. Now, what do you think we got to do with his head? Bring it down. Real rough. Yank it down. Okay. Now, I said be gentle. So anyway, shoulder or stomach on his head, and then move into it. Now, you might end up see his arms here. You end up in weird places where their arms are. But just keep their head down. Follow the same procedure as before. Because you're in the hospital. Okay. So he enters with the what, guys? Underhook. My hands on the far what? Hip. Oh. Okay. So put that here. Now watch this. Again, you want to get this feedback from him that he wants to make sure there's pressure there. So be a good uke and don't just release it. You feel like you want to release it soon, right? Mm-hmm. But not yet. Getting closer. Closer. There it is. Here we go. Right to the head. Now he might be on his forearm or on his side. It doesn't really matter. I have the gable grip now. Here. And now I'm going to pull his head down, break him down. Follow the same procedure. And that time his arm was up there. You're going to end up, his arm could be down here. Follow that same procedure. Whatever you can, get all this stuff. Put your center line here. Your stomach on his ear. And finish. Okay? Let's do a few weeks and switch. We'll spend like only 5 minutes on this, and then we'll do another setup. So, because you guys did an awesome job so far. This is like, I'm really impressed. All right, other partners. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, he's here. Butterfly guard. What's this? Overhook. Wrist. Do what? Sleep him. Boom. Now he doesn't want to get swept, so he comes back up to his what? Side. Here. 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 Okay. All your things there, because remember we said all you need for the Darce is basically it's coming from that overhook. So you need access through the armpit and access on the other side of the chest. And it's the same way when you're passing guard and when you're doing these things. So that's where you're hitting this stuff from. Okay. So I think it works especially well from this key lock grip. So key lock, boom, take him down. Oh, this Max really slipped. Okay, so he gets up, and then I'm right here. Darce works a little better when the guy's scrambling. But actually, let's just leave it at that one. If you guys want to see that after or sometime, there's a map we'll do it. But let's take it back to the beginning and let's do the whole thing. Okay? Who thinks I can do the whole thing right now with this one finished? Okay. All right, come on out. Let's get you. I thought you meant if you could do it to me. No, I know I can do it. I'm actually correct because I just slipped. Let me find a partner. Okay. Igor, come on out. Okay, let's see. Igor. Yeah. Igor. All right, here we go. Take it from the top. Go, Igor. I want you to face that. Thank you for asking.
Precise language.
Okay, precise language. All right, chest on back. Here we go. Ready? Go. Nice. Good. His face is excellent there. Good. What do we want to see Igor do a little more, though, before he gets to this people? Collect the legs. Collect the legs, crank his head. If he runs away, you don't have to collect the legs. But always crank his head. It's a process of cranking their head down. So do that again. Okay, so tip him. Boom. Okay, so here we go. Igor's going to go here. Walk it up. Tip him. No. Okay. Go. Wait. Hold on. Keep your short grip for a second. Try to hook his leg. Let's say he runs away from you. Try to hook his leg. He runs away. Okay, now put the ear up, go deep grip. Oh, he's going short grip now. Good. Go ahead, finish that. Leg back. Very good. Give him one big clap. Right. So let me go, guys. I want you to do the first one. Let's go back, take from the top, because I think you'll get the most mileage out of this. It's going to set up the rest of the series. So take control. What's next? Lock it, tip them. Collect the leg, and we're just going to do our 3/4 darce here. And finish right there. All right, I want to see everyone drill it just like one more time. Okay, really good drilling on that. And we're going to pick someone to come up front. You do 3, they do 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go. Up, go. Oh, good girl. Yeah. Wow. Good Carol. Didn't want to do it. Carol, sorry. Go one more time, Jason. Okay, ready? Go ahead. Yeah. Boom. Oh yeah, chat. One big clap. Come on out. You're doing it. You're on top. Out of the jail. Ready? Almost done. We got to go next. And go. Oh, that looks great.
Discuss.
Oh, one big clap. Okay, who else? Does anyone else want to demonstrate?
Never done fisticuffs, but I think it's
Okay, I think.
Yeah.
Give him that floor.
Here we go. Put him the fuck out.
Is this marriage therapy?
Yes. Catharsis. Bones.
Couples counts.
Oh, what's that? Oh yeah. One big clap. All right. Guys, hey, I had a lot of fun teaching this class, and I have a lot of fun to teach. And each one is a little different, but this one was especially fun for me. I think because I had very thoughtful questions, and everyone did really awesome. And I know it's hot, but I think we all survived our crucible training here with Darce. If you have any questions this week, come see me. Follow me on Instagram, Michael Demko, or Wrecking Crew BJJ. And just hit me up after camp. Like I would say, let's keep this conversation going. Oh, the best feedback that you can give me or any instructor is when you tell us good class. That's cool. But the best feedback, and Ben knows this, is dude, I hit that move. That's how me and Cam became friends. He was like, I love that cow catcher you showed. I hit that move. Now he and I are really good friends because that's what he told me. That's the best compliment you can give any instructor. I think every instructor would. You agree with that, right, Paul? Yeah. And Ben, same way. So that's the best compliment an instructor can get. So let's get a group picture, guys, and just we'll stay in touch.